On the rolling, verdant hills where wildflowers painted the landscape with vibrant hues, lived a young shepherd deeply devoted to his flock. Every morning, as the sun kissed the horizon, he led his 100 sheep from their cozy fold into the expansive pastures, ensuring their safety and well-being. He was more than a caretaker. He was their guardian, their friend, and their unwavering protector. He knew each of his sheep intimately, recognizing their individual bleats and quirky personalities. He understood their needs, ensuring they always had access to the freshest grass and the clearest water. He was their constant companion, guiding them through sunny meadows and sheltering them from sudden storms. Within this idyllic landscape, the sheep thrived under his watchful eye, finding solace and security in his unwavering presence. They trusted him implicitly, following his lead without hesitation, knowing he would always guide them to safety. Their lives were simple, peaceful, and filled with contentment. But one fateful day, as the sun climbed higher in the sky, a single lamb, consumed by youthful curiosity, strayed from the flock, venturing into the treacherous and unforgiving wilderness beyond the familiar hills. The lamb's innocent wanderlust would soon lead it into unforeseen peril. The terrain shifted dramatically, transforming into a rugged landscape filled with sharp stones, steep cliffs, and hidden crevices. The once gentle slopes became a maze of potential hazards, threatening the lamb with every step it took further away from the safety of the flock. Lost in its exploration, the lamb failed to realize the growing distance between itself and the flock. Its playful curiosity blinded it to the increasing dangers that lurked in the shadows of the wilderness. The innocent adventure was quickly turning into a perilous predicament. Meanwhile, the flock continued to graze peacefully, their trust in the shepherd unwavering. They were oblivious to the lamb's perilous journey, confident in the knowledge that their caretaker would always ensure their safety and well-being. Their peaceful contentment stood in stark contrast to the lamb's growing isolation. But the shepherd, ever vigilant, noticed the absence. Counting his flock with meticulous care, he realized that one of his beloved sheep was missing. A wave of concern washed over him, his heart heavy with worry for the lost lamb. His love for each and every member of his flock was boundless. He knew that he could not rest until the lost lamb was found and brought back to safety. His unwavering devotion compelled him to act swiftly and decisively. Without hesitation, he made the difficult decision to leave the 99 safe sheep in a calm open field where they could rest and graze. He knew that their safety was paramount, but his heart urged him to prioritize the rescue of the single vulnerable lamb. He entrusted their care to the providence of the open field and the innate safety of the flock, and then set off into the rocky wilderness, his heart filled with both hope and trepidation. The search for the lost lamb had begun. The path ahead was treacherous and unforgiving. Brambles tore at his clothes and loose stones threatened to send him tumbling, yet he pressed on, his resolve strengthened by his deep love for the lost lamb. He called out the lamb's name, his voice echoing through the desolate landscape, a beacon of hope in the face of adversity. "Here, little one, I'm coming to find you." His words carried on the wind, a testament to his unwavering commitment. The wilderness seemed to resist his efforts, its silence amplifying the uncertainty of his quest. Doubt threatened to creep into his heart, but he pushed it aside, fueled by his unwavering love and the memory of the lost lamb's innocent face. After what felt like an eternity, he finally heard a faint bleat, carried on the wind from atop a steep cliff. A surge of hope coursed through him, renewing his determination to overcome the remaining obstacles. There, perched precariously on the edge of the cliff, was the little lamb, trembling and exhausted. It had stumbled and was too afraid to move, its innocent eyes filled with fear and despair. The shepherd's heart swelled with joy and relief. He carefully approached the lamb, speaking softly and reassuringly, his voice a balm to its frightened soul. His gentle words calmed the lamb's fears. With gentle hands, he lifted the lamb onto his shoulders, cradling it securely against his chest. The lamb nestled warmly, finding solace and safety in the shepherd's embrace. It was finally safe from harm. As he began his journey back through the wilderness and across the grassy hills, the shepherd sang softly to the lamb, his voice filled with love and comfort. The melody echoed through the landscape, a lullaby of reassurance. The lamb, exhausted and relieved, drifted off to sleep, lulled by the shepherd's gentle song and the warmth of his embrace. It felt safe and protected, knowing that it was finally being taken home. As they emerged from the wilderness and reached the grassy hills once more, the shepherd felt a surge of gratitude. The arduous journey was finally coming to an end, and the lost lamb was safe and sound. When they finally reached the flock, the shepherd's heart overflowed with joy. He had kept his flock safe, and he had rescued the one sheep who needed him. His friends and neighbors gathered to celebrate. "Be happy with me! I have found my lost sheep!" His words echoed through the hills, inviting everyone to share in his joy and celebrate the return of the lost lamb. A feast was prepared, and music filled the air. Laughter and merriment echoed through the hills as the community rejoiced in the shepherd's unwavering love and the safe return of the lost lamb. The little lamb, now fully recovered, nestled close to the shepherd, its fear replaced with gratitude and affection. It had learned a valuable lesson about the importance of staying close to the flock and trusting in the shepherd's care. As the sun set, casting a golden glow across the hills, the community gathered together, their hearts filled with warmth and appreciation. The shepherd's unwavering love had brought them closer, reminding them of the importance of compassion and unity. This story reminds us of the boundless love that the divine has for each of us. Just like the shepherd who searched tirelessly for one lost sheep, the divine cares deeply for every soul, no matter how far they may have wandered. And just as there was great joy in the community when the lost lamb is found, there is joy and celebration in the heavens when one who was lost is found and returns to the divine's loving embrace. The lost sheep is home. May we all strive to emulate the shepherd's unwavering love and compassion, extending our hearts to those who are lost and helping them find their way back to the safety and warmth of community. For in extending our love and compassion to others, we not only heal their wounds, but also enrich our own lives, creating a world filled with kindness, understanding, and unwavering support.